First and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Jacobs. And some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Why, Tony?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man. It's Hill. A pickup of 12 yards. That's enough for a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the Vikings 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Roll, Otunze. Touchdown, Blues. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Now he'll air one out. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Blues are going to take over just shy of midfield.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Hill brought in motion.
Under.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
A second down throw for Stroud. He's going to keep it himself.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 16 on that connection, and that will be a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here we go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing third down at the moment. Now Stroud. That is caught to the goal line and in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Blues.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake, it's May. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Trey Benson, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. To return, it's Nixon. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
All right. 19 Texas. Hey.
Off the play fake, here's Stroud. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Blues. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll go again with Benson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Here's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go now.
Throwing is May. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll go. Here's May. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And the Blues are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get forward to about the 42. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6.
On the quick, right? Hey, south. Hey!
On play action, Stroud. This is intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
A run with Benson. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down. Again, it's Benson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Minnesota. Extra point by Little is good. And the Vikings get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Nike taxi.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. May now on 1st and 10. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he's in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Vikings. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdown. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
All right.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. So Jim Harbaugh will make the move for the field goal unit. This will be from 47 yards. Tucker's kick is good. And the Blues going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, Blues 24, Vikings 14.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On second down, it's May. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Minnesota.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
A run out of the gun with Benson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a second down and 8. On second down, it's Benson. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2.
Good blocking, and he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Vikings cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Oh, ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Hill. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time like talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Look to hot, look to hot.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught left side by Odunze. He is in. Roll Odunze Touchdown, Blues. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And the Blues are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Oh, right.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. And he finds Tyreek. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Why, Tony?
They'll go play action with Stroud. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Nike Texas. Hey, uno Mars. Hey, uno.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Here's Jacobs trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. One more time, it's Jacobs. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
They were stopped on second down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. Now Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown Blues. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. To throw on first down is May. He has Hyatt complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Throwing on second down, May. And this will be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Throwing on third down is May. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And the Blues are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Here we go. Robbie. 12.
A second down throw for Stroud. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
11.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now give up the middle. It's Benson. Up the sideline at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings first down.
A give. Here's Benson. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. May gonna look to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That is gonna be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Blues 38, Vikings 28.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Oh, right.
They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard.
South.
Hill brought in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
May now on 1st and 10. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
May to throw on 2nd down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Off the play fake, it's met. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 2nd down, Stroud. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be 3rd down.
All right.
Here's Stroud. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.